to Mother 3. In the last part, we found a scrap of cloth or something. Brr, so cold. I hope Hinawa... Achoo! Doesn't catch cold too.
Do we know who that scrap of cloth belongs to?
We believe it came from Hinawa's dress.
It's me.
Okay.
It's Will, yeah. Flint, we found the kids! It seems they fell into the river and washed up here.
Oh.
I'll look after Boney. You just hurry and see him.
When he says washed up, it sounds like
Come, Boney.
meant their bodies washed up.
Yeah, sounds like they did.
There's dead bodies.
They fucking died.
Oh. That bad.
Little kid fucking dies.
Hinawa is a wonderful person, so I'm sure... I didn't read that whole thing, but something about God. Tessie's tending to the kids right now. Hurry and go see them. You mean the sea monster from Mother 2?
I was gonna say, Tessie, it's like Nessie, like from Tessie from Mother 2.
I'm sure Hinawa is taking shelter from the rain somewhere. The forest would never do anything to hurt the people of Tasmilly Village. If anyone ever dares hurt Hinawa, I'll kick their butts. Even if it's a pillbug or an ant. No mercy, basically.
Does an ant or a pillbug even have a butt that you can see?
Everything has a butt.
Well, you would just like kick the whole thing. It's so small.
Flint, Duster, this way, this way.
Have you ever punted a bee?
No.
Smack
Oh,
attack.
Well.
Have you punted a bee?
Yeah, it doesn't work super well.
Is this like some cult sacrifice?
Dad! Lucas spoke! I made some in it tea, Flint. Please have some. It'll warm you up.
What does that even mean? What's in it tea?
I don't know. Here,
What's
everyone
in it?
else.
That's the point.
Oh, ho, ho.
Really creative. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Lucas and Ness are really not having a grand time.
You mean Klaus, not Ness.
Fuck
They're
you.
good.
Wrong game, Will.
I actually
good.
called Klaus Lucas and I called Lucas Ness, but
If you didn't say that, we wouldn't have known.
yeah, but
Thanks for sharing.
Moms! Moms!
Dad,
no,
just
suspense
say it.
is killing me, Lucas. Come on.
Darn it! Darn it!
Is mom dead?
Flint!
That's really sad. I shouldn't make light of it. I won't. Remember, that's my coping
You
mechanism.
should explicitly make light of it.
Flint. I'm not sure what to say, but just stay calm and hear me out. I have good news and I have bad news. Which do you want to hear first? No. Let me start with the good news first.
Okay, good.
I picked up a giant Drago Fang. It'll make for a great weapon. I figured you could probably use it. As for the bad news,
Mom is dead.
Thanks, Will.
the bad news is it's where I found the Drago Fang. It was
in your mom's
in
butt.
your It was pierced
Oh.
through your wife's heart.
Oh.
Kind of saw that one coming though.
Holy
Keep it
shit, this is Full Metal Alchemist. There's chimeras, this woman who has long brown hair and is the mother of 2 boys died.
Oh.
He's upset.
That's so sad.
Flint, just try to stay calm. I think the only reason Klaus and Lucas are safe and sound now is because Hinawa risked her life to protect them. Well, I mean, that's quite a way to go, honestly, killed by a dinosaur.
Yeah. Right in your heart, too. Oh. You can't hear me chewing, can you?
No.
Okay, good. Because that would definitely ruin it.
Flint! Flint, I'm not sure what to say. Please try to pull yourself together.
Whoa.
Ooh. Stabbed him. He's dead.
Really good animation sequence, gotta admit, especially for a Game Boy Advance game.
Flint, what are you doing? Klaus and Lucas are watching.
Oh.
Fucking died. Obliterated.
fucking died.
Tessie is kind of blocking Klaus and Lucas.
Main character fucking dies.
Well, of course. Do you really want to see your dad beat the shit out of a bunch of people?
Yes.
What about you, Kari?
I don't really care.
Oh.
You don't really care?
I don't.
You could or you couldn't.
Okay, well,
Doesn't affect you.
these are 9-year-old boys, so keep that in mind.
Mhm.
Isn't that what I am?
Well, you're 20.
Shit. You're right.
It's like a memory sequence.
Yeah, it is. This game has a lot of those.
Hmm.
You have a lot of those.
About as much as Mother 2 had Nested as your destiny.
There was a lot of this.
Oh, he's in jail.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he did a commit like battery.
Yeah.
And assault.
Battery?
Yeah,
No one's ever
battery.
been thrown into Tasmili's jail before. You have the honor of being the first. Flint, you gave Ollie and Abbott a real walloping, but they're alright now. About Hinawa, I can only offer my deepest condolences. Still, why would a Drago attack someone? They're such friendly creatures.
Because somebody needed to
Kinda.
die to have a better plot.
Take it easy in here for a while. I know you must be having a hard time with this, but try and get some sleep. The Drago fang that was stuck in Hinawa's chest. I'll
Don't
hold on to
mention
it
her.
for you.
Gosh dang it. Poor Flint.
When you get out of here, come drop by my house and get it. Don't forget now.
The Drago fang that was like stuck right in the heart of your precious wife. Yeah, that one. You can come and get it when you want. Like, what the heck? Just chill. Way to rub it in.
So yeah, we're in jail.
It's good. No problem here. Except for the fact that you're fucking in jail.
Yeah, right. That's kind of a problem. You can pick the lock. I don't think you pick a lock like that from the. I don't think they do that from the inside of a jail cell. But I don't know. I've never been in a jail cell.
Well, I haven't either, but what about Will? Have you been in a jail cell before?
I plead the fifth.
Nope, can't even ram through it.
Hmm.
The lock is rusted. Wow, that's shitty.
Oh, hey, it's Klaus.
What?
Dad, it's me, Klaus!
He probably can fit through the bar because he's tiny.
I told Lucas to come too, but he's been crying at Mom's grave since. Dad, I'm gonna leave this apple here. The core might be hard, but the core might be too hard to eat, but be sure you eat it. I'm gonna get stronger. I'm gonna get so strong even Dragos won't stand a chance against me. Dad, this is a death flag, isn't it?
Eat the apple?
Is it
Oh, fuck that.
poison apple? I don't know. What are you talking about? Class.
Yeah, this is death
Inside
flag
the
for
apple, there was a hand file.
What?
Use the hand file to break the lock? Yeah.
Nice. You're a
Dude.
smart kid.
Alright, we're out of jail.
So your 9-year-old son, like, broke you out of jail?
Yeah. Flint. I'm not really sure what to say. What happened to Hinawa was a terrible tragedy. I can't say I know how you're feeling. Hinawa's burial ended without incident.
Oh, he didn't even go
Lucas
to
has
the-
been crying at her grave ever since. His poor little heart seems like it's about to tear into two. If there's anything else I can do for you, just let me know.
I like how he's not taking into account, like, oh, this guy's jail sentence wasn't over yet.
Oh, nobody does. Flint's not a fugitive in the slightest. I think Bronson knew he was gonna get out of there without any trouble, so, like...
I don't even think people in this town know how to handle, like, a jail sentence or anything, because they're not used to it.
Mm-hmm.
They're just too nice, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Would you like to live in a village like this?
Never.
Oh.
What'd you
Well,
say,
I mean,
Kari?
no.
Actually, this guy said never reflexively.
Never! Anyway, I didn't hear your answer, though, Kari.
It seems nice and calm.
Nice
And,
and
like,
calm
you
is
don't
good.
Yeah, and, like, you don't have to live up to all the expectations of big city life.
Now, this town is kind of just, you have, like, you have your role, you know your role, and you decide to play your role, and nobody has a problem with your decision. That's kind of what the town feels like, at least.
Yeah.
The finest quality of grave possible. I mean, it's still a grave, but, you know. Oh. Actually, yeah, that is pretty nice. Except I won't be able to know that I was buried beside her because, you know, I'm fucking dead.
There's that. You know, there's a tale of the great philosopher that I'm going to butcher his name. Diogenes.
Dad, I thought you said anything could come true. As long as we prayed from the bottom of our hearts. Mom can't even punish me anymore. I don't want it like this. Oh, is he gonna try to bring her back from the dead? This is Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh boy.
Long time no see. It's me. I haven't been to the village in a while, but I rushed straight here after I heard about Hinawa. Just after I had such a wonderful time with my grandkids. Sorry. Say, come to think of it, where's Klaus? Is he not with you? Said he was going to see you, but then he never came back. Bum bum bum! Lucas, do you know where Klaus went? No.
He looked like he kind of went limp for a
Lucas.
second there.
He did. Don't tell me that Klaus went after that detestable Drago to try to... No! He didn't take Dad's homemade knife and go into the mountains to kill the Drago. Ah! It's a good thing you raised him to be honest, Flint. Does Klaus honestly think a homemade knife can kill a Drago? Lucas, why didn't you stop him? Well, I said I wanted to go too, but he said no because he was going alone.
Is Klaus older than Lucas?
They're twins, but Klaus is the older one.
Oh. But, like, that doesn't matter if they're twins.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, honestly...
Like, stopping him. Well, maybe it was a little too harsh to lightly yell at my grandson for letting his twin brother go into the mountains to kill a fucking dinosaur.
We're in a race against
With the
time,
knife.
but this can't be an ordinary Drago we're dealing with here. We're gonna need the proper equipment first. Get a weapon to fight Dragos with, and then hurry to my place. And then everyone just kinda leaves. Come get me at my house once you've gotten yourself a weapon. Do you remember where I live? If you don't, then have old Mapson mark it down on the map for you.
I like how he doesn't leave, though. He's like, yeah, just bring me back to my place. I'm gonna leave, though.
Right.
Hello, Mr. Flint. Did Klaus go off somewhere? When is he coming back? Tomorrow?
Yes.
Like, honestly, I feel that was supposed to be played for laughs a little bit, but that's very realistic for a child to say.
I was gonna say, they kind of did put in the child aspect of this
Mm-hmm.
pretty reasonably, alright. That guy's fucking tall.
Oh, Slender Man.
Okay, do you not remember him
I
from the
think we
last part?
commented on. Yeah, I know we commented on that. It never ceases to surprise me, though.
Mr. Flint, what's wrong? Why the long face? Come stop
My
by our
wife's
place.
No. No.
It's like you're just like, Hey, Mr. Flint. It's great day, isn't it? My wife is dead.
I did that to somebody. It was
How about
in
you didn't
writing
do that
class
to him?
in high school.
I mean,
And it was
maybe
like-
it'll help him get over her. I don't know.
They're trying
Yeah,
to be
even
respectful,
Bert's
but I don't feel like they're actually being respectful.
Yeah.
Points for trying, though.
Everybody's different though in the grieving process, so I guess it's hard to tell how. you
Well,
really
I mean,
want
keep in
to-
mind, Flint doesn't have much time to worry about Hinawa. He's too worried about Klaus at the moment.
Yeah, good point.
And I'm simulating that by dashing everywhere, although I would have done that anyway because game logic.
Right.
As long as you can run everywhere, you might as well.
Yeah.
It's so true.
I can't believe Mother 2 didn't have a run button.
You know what though? It wasn't a big deal when I played Mother 2.
Well, the thing is, it's the only game in the series that doesn't have one.
Interesting. I
never thought I'd see you lose it like that. But if you start acting like that, what'll happen to the two kiddos who rely on you? You know what's best. It's tough being a man. No doubt Klaus is intent on avenging Hinawa. You'd better go after him, and fast. I'll let you borrow this. A manly bandana. Don't worry, I washed it. It's clean.
doesn't have any of his semen on it.
Oh boy.
What the fuck, Will?
Anyway. Fuck, I was saying something. Oh yeah, no, it's like when I played the Pokemon games, because you know I've played all of them, nearly on release. The first generation I couldn't.
What about Gen
Because
6?
I wasn't old enough.
I thought you didn't.
I didn't own Gen 6, but I did play it.
You didn't have a 3DS when it came out on your birthday, actually.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get Gen 7 when it comes out next month?
Yeah, I actually will.
Good.
But
That's
anyway, the first two generations, maybe only the first generation. My memory fails me for now. They didn't have run,
good. Yeah, that's
And then-
true.
and then third generation had it.
And then they incorporated
And
it
I
into the
had-
Gen 1 remakes.
Yeah, but I had no fucking clue how I was able to survive without the run button. Like after they implemented it. But like beforehand, like you know, I played blue and then I played silver.
I feel your character moved a little faster in the Game Boy games.
Not really though, is the thing.
Well, I don't know. It feels like there's a simulation. It might just have to do with the watered down graphics that have to do with it being on an older system.
That's fair. You also, I believe, could ride your bike anywhere you could walk. Because I know in Gen 3, particularly in the grassy fields to the east of Fortree, maybe the west, I can't remember. Around that really big stretch of road that goes really, really far north. There's really tall grass that you can't ride your bike into.
Right.
Because they're like, the water will get into your wheels and rust. Which is funny, because I personally treat my bike like shit IRL. I'll ride it through whatever the fuck I want. I rode it through a 6-inch deep puddle. And you know what happened?
What?
My feet got wet.
Oh really? I wonder why.
So
Because of the splash.
So actually, something in Gen 1, I mean, there was still Professor Oak just going, now isn't
You
the
can't
time
do
for that. Like, where did he come from? Why is he just
Yeah, no, it doesn't say like, you remember Oak's words like in the third generation, it's like Dad's words echoed, or it's not like, you know.
Yeah, it
like,
just says Dad's advice. There's a time and place for everything, is what it said in Gen 3.
Yeah, and then like,
But yeah, then there's just Gen 1 with Oak. You can't do that.
it's just Oak says you can't do that. He just happens to be walking by and he's like, hey! No!
That actually
sorry.
reminds me, Yeah, that actually reminds me, so, the, other series, like, Did You Know Gaming, Did You Know Anime did an episode on the Pokemon anime recently, and they got the voice of Professor Oak to do it. The 4Kids one, not the current one. And then, like, when he talks to you, like, at the very end, he's like, hold on, Dad, sub, okay, yeah, he's just like, at the very end, he's kind of pointing out that he's Professor Oak. He does the whole thing in his Professor Oak voice, by the way. And then he finishes off with, are you a boy or a girl? And what is my grandson's name?
That's fair though. Like, to be fair.
Oh,
I mean, like-
he just did a twirl for some reason. It's the Drago Fang. I made it into a weapon. The only thing that compares the height of a Drago is a Drago Fang. Here, your inventory is full. I don't know why I tried that again.
Yeah, I'm not really certain.
Oh, I
Did
think
you know-
I played this right after Mother 2, and I thought I just opened up the menu by pressing the A button. That's what happened.
That makes sense. You get used to one control.
When in Mother
I have zero
in Mother
sympathy for
3,
you.
you can just press the start button, and yeah, in Mother 3 you just press the start button, and then he
Whenever I press the start button, my start menu opens.
it opens up. Well, I mean, it opens up the menu,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the menu.
the in-game menu, not the start menu. This isn't a PC, you fuck.
Today I learned that Mother uses the same controls as Windows.
I mean, keep in mind, I was playing this on an emulator, so this was actually, I was using a GameCube controller, but
so
still.
if you press the start menu button,
Sorry, I guess cause it's GameCube, it's called Start/Pause.
that's like saying on a DS4 controller that the pause button or the start button is the options button. You know how fucking confusing that was for me? The PlayStation 4 controller?
Oh my
Pause-
god, the fucking PlayStation 4 controller. I mean, it's a DualShock just as always, but then they replaced Start and Select with Share and Options.
Yeah. That's I mean, I love the DS4 controller. I actually think it's a really great controller.
When you said
I use it-
DS4, I
use
thought
it
you were
for
talking about
marketing.
Nintendo DS for a second.
Yeah. No, that wouldn't make any sense.
Well, honestly, I love all the DualShocks, mostly because they're, for the most part,
Yeah,
the
no, I
same.
always had a strong preference towards PlayStation controllers, but the DualShock 4 in particular, I really liked. But the only thing that killed me was fucking options and share. It's like, why would you do that? Like, I guess on a PlayStation, if you hit share, it opens up on a menu and allows you to like either take a screenshot and like share it with other people or whatever. Is that a fucking pumpkin?
It's a baked yam monster.
Oh, I thought it looks like a fig, but yeah, I can see the yam.
Yeah, we
I'm
fought
like,
the yam monster earlier, but the forest fire baked it.
I'm like,
baked potato.
I'm upset.
How upset?
Because he wanted it to be a.
Wait, did Mother 2, did the thing that says you win, did it say you win or you won?
Depends on the version. In the Japanese version, it says you win. In the English version, it says you won.
Hmm.
And I believe they also bold it a bit in, like, one of the versions it's more bold, it's bolded, and in the other it's not, but I don't remember which one was which. It's probably bold in the English version because, you know, because there's this belief that all Americans think bigger is better.
You know what, to be fair, there's a lot of Americans that are like stereotypical and like thus accidentally racist towards the Japanese. So I'm okay with the Japanese being accidentally racist towards those people. It's really okay.
I hear that, well, like,
Doesn't
I hear
matter.
that, one of the biggest problems with the original Xbox in Japan is that people couldn't even hold that goddamn controller.
Wait, why?
Because it
Yeah,
was
that's-
so goddamn bulky.
That's fair. It was like, hey, I didn't think it was bad, and I have tiny ass hands.
I mean, keep in mind, they did reshape it later on so it would be smaller. But,
Yeah, no, it was a really bulky controller though.
and I mean,
I didn't think it was bad though.
when it comes to large size controllers, you gotta look at the Wii U gamepad. It looks like it's hard to hold, but it's got handles in the back that make it really comfortable in your hands.
I actually thought that the gamepad was really dumb when I first saw it, but I'm actually kind of a big fan of it.
Yeah, I agree.
My only issue is the same issue I have with every single controller I've ever used aside from the PlayStation controller.
What's that?
Which is, it's got 2 buttons on the back of it. Like, not like, how do I explain that?
Trigger buttons.
The trigger buttons. Yeah, that back, I guess.
The original PlayStation also had 2 L and R buttons, but they're not triggers.
Yeah, that's true.
And then there's the Dream.
No, PlayStation 2 didn't have triggers either.
That's
first
right.
PlayStation 2 controller.
And then there's Dreamcast, which only has 1 set of L and R buttons, but they're both triggers. Anyway.
Yeah. But it's got 2 sets of L and R buttons, right?
Yeah.
I've never been able to like actually be able to utilize both without like doing something weird. And the Wii U controller is no exception. Because for that, it's like not ergonomic to be able to hold or to have my middle fingers over the triggers and the pointer fingers over the bumper. It doesn't work for me.
Oh.
But for the DS4 controller, it works pretty well. I can also just kind of move them.
I
honestly,
fucking hate the trigger buttons on the DualShock 4 because they are so sensitive. Like, I just set the controller down on the table and it activates one of them.
Does it really?
Yes. Oh,
that's fair.
By the way, the part's over. Next time on Smash Team Games.
On Smash Team Games, we talk about things I understand. Maybe.
Oh. Alright, next time on Smash Team Games, we talk about the fundamental theorem of calculus.
Wait, but I don't understand that.
Oh
Wait,
no.
that's not even challenging. Here, I'll teach it to you next.
Next time on Smash Team Games, we talk about the validity of substitutionary atonement.
Yeah,
Next-
there you go.
Very Shay.
Next time on Smash Team Games, we talk about Neon Genesis Evangelion. I tried, goddammit, I tried!
Vaporwave.